Vince here, and we are on another week of the Madden 24 franchise. Let me go ahead and share this real quick, and then we'll get into the action and catch you guys up on some stuff. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm rocking with Buffalo. We are currently 4-1. Had a very good week last week against Jacksonville, beating them 48-10. Go ahead and look at the lead. Your passing leaders, you got Lamar Jackson with a 72% completion percentage. Over 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns. Followed out by yours truly, Josh Allen, with a 68% completion percentage, 1,585 passing yards, and 10 touchdowns. Then you got your rushing leaders, Dalvin Cook, with 107 attempts, 542 yards, 7 touchdowns. Your receiving leader is Stephon Diggs with 40 receptions, 1,119 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Alrighty, we got some weekly awards to look at. Let's see. The mark. Okay. Time on this. Another stellar game by Diggs. Three players ready to negotiate their contracts. Let's see who we got. I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke? My mama could keep on the line. No cat and no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swear to my mama. Still waiting on Julio. Kuna Ford. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. With my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I got him either. My name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game. Okay, well, we didn't do so well getting any of. So let's go ahead and finish with that. What else do we have to do here? Tandem breakout. Your star player has inspired a teammate. Let's see. Man, Stephon Diggs said our last game over couldn't be stopped. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no break. Yes, time to put on a show, then you call my number and regret it. I'm ready to have a huge day. Like, the more guys we have making plays, the more it boosts the confidence in the entire offense and helps everyone contribute. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure.
Oh, let's draw 150 receiving yards.
Go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that.
Uh-oh. Is it Gabe Davis again? Yep. So 150 receiving yards. I think not down.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my way since a little.
Alright, let's go ahead and let's just skip that. Don't hit him. Sunday prime time. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Giants up next.
I don't do, but I've been off them all week. Trying to take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they can tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's
Those Giants. Let's do this.
Tonight, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
We'll get the ball at half. We deferred.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Very important game right here.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So breaking it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Throwing Jones. And the Bills
Let's
are
go.
gonna get him as he goes down.
Good job, defense. Von Miller.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Oh, good read. Interception. Let's go.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run it in with Murray. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those
I forgot
backups.
to
It's
look.
not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Let's go.
Pass is
3
good.
points on the
And
board.
the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
I should have played that better.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a 2nd one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh,
shit.
Sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take
Got too
possession
greedy
here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Let's go.
They'll see about convert.
I gotta chat something real quick.
This 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones, and he's going
Let's
to
go.
down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that
Let's
play
go.
and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, man. Let's see if I can...
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
But Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it, too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arm, and it results in a big, big pickup.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st down by Davis, who a lot of people labeled a potential breakout guy before last season, and he delivered, blossoming into one of the league's best deep threats.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, it's complete. He dials up Davis once more. So the completion good for 7 there.
Davis.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills.
Let's go.
Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on this.
Let me check something now real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, I only need
And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
12-0.
The drive
Let's go.
summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors and some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs.
It is Saquon.
This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Defense.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming. Free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
To the air, Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All right, let me see. Did I get Gabe Davis his 150? Oh, wait. I can just look right here. Awesome, I did. Let's throw. Come on, Diggs. It's your time to light up.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
Oh, I missed.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Damn.
And
Booted it right out of the back of the end zone.
Guess
he is mad for missing PAT.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? To throw again on second down. Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Let's go. Nice coverage sack.
That time for his second sack of the evening.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel fun? And he's going to go down again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So
good defense.
4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, Hardy. A beautiful fake. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Gabe Davis in the offense getting the football back here. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately.
Oh, what?
People block for the quarterback. So many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Oh, get off me, boy. Sit down.
Get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills
put him on the ground.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch...
Oh, did you got to hold on to that.
A lot of trouble.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Take off.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Allen. Now a battle for the football.
Let's go.
It's a touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 10 yards out. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And do I hit the upright? Oh, I hit the upright. Let's go.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, give them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Run defense. Let's go.
Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones.
Whoa. How did he catch that? That was...
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
I don't
need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw again. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Shut him down, boys. Ben, don't break. Ben, don't break.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes.
I tell you.
Second back at the 36.
Ben, don't break.
Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Let's go, and we get the ball.
Bills
Let's go
with the
keep this
lead,
momentum.
and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15.
I didn't even think I caught that.
Here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play.
He will find Diggs.
Let's go. Another touchdown for Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
That was swifty.
And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll find it and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing?
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Yep. His elbow hit.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Come on,
so the completion
boys.
results there
Let's
in
go.
9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. defensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Oh, lovely.
They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. 2nd and 5.
All right, boys, let's go.
Again, it's Murray. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Yeah, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Throwing now is Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's not get greedy here, boys.
Allen going to throw. Caught on the slant. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Murray will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Missed it again. Fuckers.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here.
That's going to be an extra 15 yards.
As the tackle is made at the 33. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Here we go, defense. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
I didn't even see the ball come out. Could have been a costly
mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And
ooh, that almost got me. They almost got me.
Stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bills goal line stand is going to get him the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely.
Good
At this stage in the
stop.
second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down can, a leap, and he will make the catch. 33 yards that time.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now Allen again, going deep for Diggs. And unable
Come on,
to connect,
Diggs.
incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a great job on special teams.
Let's go.
This will be marked
Good
out
punt.
inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones, short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
They're only 96
That'll
yards.
go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Operating from the gun. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
See how
so
it
here's
is.
a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10.
Here you go, boys. Here you go, boys.
To throw again. Jones looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Let's go.
Time has run out on this football
What a
game.
dominant game.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just
see what they
more
had to say
focus on
about
what they
Gabe
planned to do
Davis.
going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.
Davis has an upgrade. Let's do it to him. See what we have to say here. You had the kind of performance in your big piece of offense. Build on it and keep playing well out there. +3 catch in traffic. Let's go. Hey.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Try to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried
Oh, we got a big division game next week, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today's franchise. Catch us next week as you got Mason Stevens and the Buffalo Bills going up against Andre Bradford and the New England Patriots. I will see you guys then.